Welcome back to The Man in the Middle. I'm your host, Bill West. Today we're going to be talking about the newest episode of Star Trek Discovery, There Is a Tide. Uh, a very enjoyable episode. Uh, almost Die Hard on a spaceship theme. In fact, I turned to my wife during the middle of the episode and said that exact phrase to her: Die Hard on a spaceship. Uh, Osira uh, in the last episode, Osira and the Emerald Chain uh, hijacked the Discovery and took it to infiltrate Starfleet headquarters. Well, they do exactly that. Uh, while they're there, Michael Burnham and Booker uh, catch up to it, uh, fly Booker's ship into the unguarded uh, shuttle bay of the Discovery, which leads me to a question. They only have a force field covering the shuttle bay. Wouldn't that be doors? Yeah. Why would you leave that open all the time? I think the Galactica had the same problem on their fighter base. That the bays were always open, except for the Galactica. They could pull the bays in and probably shut the bays that way. But the Discovery's got that big old hole in her back end. It seems to be a tactical problem for me. Uh, but they fly in. Booker gives Burnham a device to shield her life signs, and he stays back to because somebody had to pilot the ship in, and the Emerald Chain will be expecting to find at least a pilot. So he stays back, and she goes to save the crew. While she's doing that, uh, Osira is negotiating with the Starfleet's admiral for a peace treaty. The Emerald Chain and the Federation. The Emerald Chain wants an armistice with the Federation. Hope to uh, you know she would use her scientists to help develop the spore drive, while the Federation gets some planets back and hopefully make nicey with each other and expand on it. Uh, One of the conditions which the Starfleet says is that Osira's going to have to stand trial. So Osira's not really hip on that. So there's the problem there. Uh, while she's doing that, Michael Burnham is doing her best Die Hard imitation, going through the battles of Discovery, knocking off the Emerald Chain enforcers one by one. There was almost a time when she grabbed a phaser, and I almost turned my wife and said, "Ho ho ho! No, I have a machine gun." Uh, it's an interesting episode. I enjoyed it. Once again, it's not too much of the main storylines going on here with the burn, which I'm happy with. I'm tired of that storyline. Let's get through it. Let's get it done. Unfortunately, this is the penultimate episode. I didn't realize we'd already gone through all of Discovery so far. Uh, I'm looking forward to the next one. Uh, you know, it's they still Saru, Culver, and the new 16-year-old are left back on that planet. The Emerald Chain still isn't just in charge of Discovery, I believe, and there might be a problem, uh, with Osira on the starbase. So I'm looking forward to the end. If this is truly the end, if maybe it's a shorter season than what I expected, but I enjoy. I pretty much enjoyed this season, although it feels truncated. Hopefully, this is just a season break and not the end of the season. But uh, like I said, I enjoyed it. I'm not in my Discovery uniform. Uh, I didn't feel like putting that on today. Uh, but you know, um, it's nothing against Discovery. I enjoy the uniform. I'm enjoying this series immensely, much more than it did the last two seasons. And I hope that season 4 builds on what they've done here. Like I said, I'm happy that we're getting past the whole Burn storyline. I want to see the future. I want to see what's out there. I want to see. We've already seen what happened with the Vulcans and the Romulans. I want to see the Klingons. I want to see the Cardassians. I want to see the Bajoran. I want to see the old friends that we saw, 1,000 years ago. Or maybe not by Discovery's time. Maybe 800 years ago. What happened to you know Bajor, Cardassia, uh, Tellar, Kronos in the intervening years? I really want to see this. This is the stuff I want to see. Yeah, this is the start. And boldly go. What that's the whole thing about Star Trek is the boldly going, the exploring. Uh, I you know Jumping 1,000 years in the future. That's quite a boldly go. But it's before I end, I was just thinking about this episode. Stamets' character is growing by leaps and bounds this season. Him becoming uh, a mentor to the 16-year-old is really changing him. I like his storyline. Uh, I like also how Tilly is changing throughout the season after being put into second in command. I don't want her to stay second in command. It would really be good idea for a character from the 30th, 31st century to become second in command on the Discovery, so we can see the interplay between whoever Saru or Burnham, whoever's captain. The old way of doing things against the new way of doing things. Let's see that. I'm looking forward to this, and I hope you are too. If you like what you're seeing today, please like, share, and subscribe. Join me through this new year, and hope to see you soon. Talk to you later.